Collision between the Motown phenom, Kevin Lee, and Bruce Lee. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, champ.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Well, they call him the Motown phenom, Kevin Lee. Not a prospect anymore. He's a guy who has fought for the UFC interim lightweight title. He has flirted with the 170-pound waters. Still trying to get that total game together, but there's no denying the athlete there in Kevin Lee.
But he possesses all of that skill. Kevin Lee has tremendous wrestling ability. Kevin Lee has tremendous striking. He's a big, strong, powerful guy. Even if you look back to his UFC title fight, he was on top of Tony Ferguson in the mount, dominating until late in the fight he ended up getting submitted. But he is a guy that when everything goes right on a night, he can beat anybody.
Hard tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 4 years apart, some differences in height and reach. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, Kevin the Motown Phenom Lee. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
So Dan Mergliata shares the cage.
You ready?
Well, we are simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Calling fights with you, champ. How'd they call your number on the holiday?
J.A., we got our kids in the crowd because we had to work, and we wanted to spend it with you, but also with our families. We're getting some turkey after the fight. I'm feeling like Christmas with John Anik in player 1 and player 2.
All right, here we go. First round is underway. No denying the big reach advantage for him tonight. We'll see if he can get that jab going early.
Look for him to circle on the outside. Use that long jab to keep his distance and only engage on his terms.
Oh, he catches the leg here, and now he goes for the takedown. It's there. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop it.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. So just over 20 total strikes. And counting, as you see there, have already landed for Kevin Lee. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good to him.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed. Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him.
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Beautiful body land right under the elbow. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
And they separate. Oh, he's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Listen, that was awesome. I need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and be aggressive. Peace.
All right, so here we go with our next round, and there was a lot for him to like defensively in the previous round, almost as if he's 1 or 2 steps ahead of his opponent in terms of seeing the strike before it came his way.
He did a great job of moving his head as his opponent was attacking. But then when his opponent tried to straight combination together, it was his block defense that was really saving the day for him.
Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Nice shot to the body there. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Oh, single collar tie here. And potentially a critical takedown here. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
Nice straight punch. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, side control now. Lee's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from Bob. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes.
And this might just be a matter of time. All right, round 3 coming up next. Tapping out tonight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate and also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Lee gets hit by that kick to the midsection. You gotta do better defensively. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
Straight right is there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Lee's attempt there is blocked by the opponent.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, double leg takedown. Able to land the left hand there. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots from the top. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off.
And this might just be a matter of time. And that will do it. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Blaydes called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, Kevin the Motown Phenom Lee!
All right, so there he is, all smiles.